Begin the game. End is never the end. Is never the end. Is loading. Okay. Is this game like square like this?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, what the fuck? Wait, chat. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? What? Are you fucking kidding me? There was this option? There was this option? It's still small though, but that's okay.
Annie I, my bear, Chibarashka with balalaika and crocodile Gemma with harmonica, and your Russian community wish you delicious mother's pirogov and a huge hello equals, chat hello equals.
Thank you. Don't tell her about resolution? Wait, is the resolution also big? What? Oh shit, I fucked it up. Oopsie. I guess it was fine, after all. Well, I hope this is a good placement for me. Vega! Why Dega? I need to move these things now. I'm sorry, chat, for being white Dega. Okay. Let's go. It should be good now. Okay. I need to do something. What?
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
No.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one...
Wait. Subtitles? Wait, audio setting? Subtitles.
One thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Come on.
Here it comes.
Whoa. What's coming? Whoa, the corridor. Why am I clicking a button even if I'm not at the PC? What? Okay. Oh god, the movement is so weird.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Maybe
Stanley
it's a day
decided to go
off.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's the meeting room? 4:20. It's closed.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
What the f- Why are you calling me out? Wait, where's the meeting office? Here? Why is there a paper here?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You don't say. Oh. Okay, here? Whoa. I thought it opened.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I go on the right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Oh,
and
shit,
Stanley knew it
closed
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Every door is closed. Unless I'm just not opening the doors right. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, nothing works. Okay, what's in here?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
RTD
simply
my
stood
birthday, let's go.
Happy
here,
birthday,
drinking it all
Tuka.
in.
Cold drinks. Give me a drink. Give me Coke.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty worth it. What is that slime?
At this point, Stanley's
Oh.
obsession with this room bordered on creepy
Okay.
and reflected poorly on his
I am
overall
leaving.
personality. But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Don't tell me what to do.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What the hell? Why is there a little keyboard clicking sound when I'm going around? Warning. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Fair enough.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
What if
else
I
can
jump?
be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let
What
me
if
prove
he's an
that I'm
imposter?
on your side. Give
No.
me a chance.
No! No! He's sussy! Danger everywhere. Danger. Okay. Okay, can I pick up something or open this door? There was a sound. What the heck? I'm honey! What the heck?
Sus.
Silver! Thank you for 5 months. And thank you, Green Eel, for 5 months. And Vanitas Fenrir. Thank you for 2 months. Behind me? Oh no! Hold up. Wait. I'm getting flashbang from the light mode. Okay. I think this narrator is kind of sussy though. I don't want to do what he wants me to do. Oh! Ah, it's the door. Warning, do not stand on this side of fence. Okay. Why are the doors closing?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No!
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the
There is
red door.
After that there will be another. After that it's yes.
No purse.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
What?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yeah!
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to...
Guys, please don't put long
Annie,
TDS.
how is your cock doing? I haven't heard him for a while. Your neighbors in the stairwell are getting worried because he no longer sings in the morning equals. By the way, it's a great game to troll you equals.
Yeah. Thank you. Lower volume? I can't do it right now, but guys, please be considerate. we have like the narrator talk and the TDS is interrupting it.
See. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No. What?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Please rate your experience. What the hell is going on? 1? Why 1? I like 2. Okay, press 1.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
Deal
Here,
with it.
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay, what's going... Did I go in the orange door? No? Just go? Whatever feels right? I guess the orange door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
I did not even say anything.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or
Yes.
purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing.
What?
Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
True.
Let's see.
True.
What do we have here?
Give me a game.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Minecraft!
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough?
Yes.
Well, I'll say this.
Great
I'm done making
game.
things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Let's go.
This will go here. No, here. And then...
Cock?
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it.
It's a cock
Gaze upon my
house.
work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
I love
Ah,
Minecraft.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only
Yeah.
be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Oh, true.
Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay, let's go. Let's go mining.
Oh, my. It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No! Give me a light! Why is there a clicking keyboard sound? Okay, well, let's just
Oh,
go.
no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
Oh,
okay,
no.
new game.
Oh, shit! I should have walked. Fuck. Yes!
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
What do you mean you don't know?
Trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't
We're
have done it any
back.
better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh my god! Ah! Oh,
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
let's go!
Genius.
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience.
What?
Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long.
Oh, what the fuck? Where's my music? It's too dark. I'll just go here. Oh no. Oh no! I'm scared. Radio! Okay, where the fuck do I go? Chad! I'm scared. This is too... Moon? That's a moon? It's too dark. Ah! What the fuck? Oh. Okay. Why is everything weird now? Oh, the light! Let's go, it's our room. What now? Huh? Is this the end of the game?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
The end?
I can wait.
Huh? Huh? What? Loading. Oh, are we at the beginning?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Where's the
Stanley
rain?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Oh, boop. Input received. And now what? Oh. What is the secret? Oh! Okay, whatever.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. What a beautiful room, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left. Oh, no.
What?
No, it's to the right.
God.
My mistake.
You fucking bitch.
No,
What
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
What the fuck?
Was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ah. What?
No.
Fired?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Fired?
We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
What? What the fuck? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No,
What?
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold
What?
on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's
It
an
wasn't
adventure.
me.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
What do I do, Chad? Do I go on the left door or should I go to the new doors? Pick a door.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Are you
Why don't
fucking
we go
kidding
back
me?
the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What the fuck is going on? What? Hello? Boop. Ah.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
What?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. What?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe
broke
my
the
story
game.
took place in an
I
office
am
building.
done by Annie Fleeve.
Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
I beat the game, guys.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
What?
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
I saw a cock.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. Follow the line. Where are we going?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Thank you. Yes. My fucking ears. Ouch. Make it stop.
Cut the music, go back, and look at that fern.
Why was it so loud? What the fuck?
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Oh.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
What the fuck?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Let's go.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Let's go.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
What the hell?
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
We're walking circles. What? What? Way too dank.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I want to progress, please.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Okay.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Monka.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what?
Narrator,
am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
What
did
the
we break the
hell?
cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
No, please. No.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Holy shit! What was that? Why is it so loud? Wait, I'm gonna lower the volume. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's restarting now. Okay.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
God.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, was to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
I closed the door.
And here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days.
Dude,
Had years gone by?
I
He no
fucking
longer had the
jumped when
ability
that
to tell.
sound.
But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end.
This is an actual
He will
restart.
be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh. Wait, did I fuck up the game by closing the door or what?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after.
Okay.
Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Let's go. Beat the game now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Let's jump. Ah,
Yet there was not a single person here either.
tips for
Feeling a
not getting
wave of
fired.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Meeting room. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Targets. Push for funding for R+D of new coffee machine. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are to synergize. Fire paper guy. What? Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. What is this mess? Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda, reflect. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like your... What are your dreams for the future? Nature, success, transcend, lunch, plant life, football, pollution? What? Talk less, do unbelievably amazing work all the time every day with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Reset. Using slides to assure. I can't keep up with this. What do people want? Things. Happy feelings? Mike James, you're fired. Money. More money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs? Graphs about things plus money. We have our new product. Work harder, hard worker. What? More water cooler. More water cooler heaters? Is this how offices are? Just writing nonsense. Broom closet. Oh!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Well, if I can take something.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
Shush.
Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Let me take the broom!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, let's go upstairs. I'm not gonna fuck around. Oh, fancy. Why is it so fancy here? Piano?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Whoa, red button. Metagaming. I knew it.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What? Monka, this is a horror game now.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape! I know what that room is. What if we escape? Did I escape, Chad? Do it? Escape?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't want to die!
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
No, I don't have much to live for.
Nope, still on board with death.
No? If light is on, call immediately. Okay, he's not saying anything. What the fuck do I do? Do I go in? I don't wanna die.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Huh? Why is there cigarettes? Oh, wait. What now?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
No purse. Oh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working.
Offline.
All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Beep boop. Beep. Beep boop. Oh. Press the button. No? Fuck. Console disabled. What could it be? Pink. Whoa, what is that? Facility power. Mind controls idle awaiting input. Oh.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Off? Am I gonna die? Ah! What the fuck?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Ah!
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Wait, why down?
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
True.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Flash banging me! Why people happy? We're free. Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. What? What? We're back? Why?
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
What? It was a dream? Where's their papers?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Again?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
True.
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
I feel like I'm getting crazy.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
What's going on?
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
True.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of the world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Yes.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh no.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
Oh my God!
And everything went black.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
What
She
is going
arose,
on?
got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Okay.
I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career.
This is why you don't do
and
drugs.
by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Wow, what a helpful person. No drugs, chat, no drugs. We're back.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Oh my god, this is ReZero all over again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh my god.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping, coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh! Bathroom. To be rich isn't a crime. To commit crimes isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. I can't read. Panda. Business strategy. Monka. Elevator? I already did the opposite at the beginning of the game. Hello? Are you serious? What? The most expensive boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Is there no other way? Oh my god. I guess we're gonna die now.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word Escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't like violent. Am I gonna get zapped? Wait, I'm gonna lower the volume for it because it's really loud. Okay.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh my god, I'm scared! Do I go back Or do I keep walking? I'm fucking scared. Keep walking. Let's go. Oh my god. Obey. Thank you. Follow my heart. Hello, Hookamp. My heart tells me that I have to go back, but there's like nothing I can do. What? Goodbye, world. Ouch.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the big picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Oh! I'm alive? The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Why is there
What
a woman?
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh!
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This game. Stanley's computer? Wait, this is a museum? Office layout? What the fuck? The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. What the fuck? Credits? Did I actually beat the game now? What? The office. Warzone? What is that? Larger. The lounge. Oh. Wait, Chad, what the fuck do I do now? Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 12. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator, informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Wow. That is beautiful. The game is not what? Okay, give me something. What if I go another way? Boss's office. Begin the game again. Should I press that? Cause there's nothing else here. Monka. No purse? There is an exit. Where the fuck is an exit? Help. Help. Shit. Oh. This place is meant to be explored and learn about development. But these are spoilers. I feel like I came here too early, no? Exit. Oh, exit! Exit! What?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
What?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Where is my guy?
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Oh god.
Push escape and
Oh
press
my
quit.
god.
There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
Ow. Hello? Wait, I actually died? Okay, this is terrifying. Begin the game again?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
My
Stanley
guy.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You got crushed? What do you think? I thought I'm still alive
When
because
Stanley
it's a
came
game.
to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Oh.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oops.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Who's following me?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, there's nothing on the left.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that
Chad,
the
how
story
many
has been
endings
about
they
nothing
are?
but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
A
Someone
lot?
you've forgotten about. Please,
18,
stop trying to make every
69.
decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Her?
She's been waiting.
Who? Who?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Oh.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Uh,
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me
he
all
sounds
about
sweet. Whoa. What the fuck?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? They want to
Wow.
commit their life to you.
Wow.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Wow.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
Wow.
Let me show you what's really going on here.
You're fucking trolling me.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Good morning, employee 427. Press 8 on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing
Wow.
of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
How else do you live then?
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh. Oh? Oh? Oh, zero.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
What the
thought
fuck?
excited him terribly.
Why?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay. free.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press F to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Wait, it becomes the office. Go to
And
sleep.
I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
What the fuck?
How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose.
Oh my god, where to start again?
I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
Stanley pushed a button.
What?
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Death. Oh my god. Ow! Ow, that was
All
my
of his
jaw.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Why did he not mention the weather? What? Hello? This is different?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, chat. Which door is it gonna be? Well, if we go to the left and then to the end of the room and press the button on. Right? Left? Right, middle? Middle? There's no middle. Left? Wait. Which door? Right, left. You vote, chat. Don't make it 50-50, come on. Right. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Left? Right? What is going on? You fucking stop! Don't make it 50-50. I fucking hate you. Okay, fuck you. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Right one.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Disobey
just
Pepe
to
laugh.
admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded. butterflies in his stomach.
Any secrets?
Giddy in a way he had never known before.
Any secrets?
Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room?
Wait, that's a different voice line?
Truly, truly, deeply, madly, love. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm honey. Where did I go? Domax, thank you for Prime. Poll time? I'm not doing the poll. You guys are making it 50-50.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, where?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, where we go? Up, down, down, up. I see more up. Down, back? I tried to remember what I haven't done, but like this elevator, I don't know if it's actually trolling me or what. Let's go down. No, down. Down. It doesn't work. Okay, what the fuck? Any secrets? Ah!
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze.
What
in
was
his
the
tracks.
number?
Not a living soul anywhere. Could
Wait,
he
what was
really
the
be all
number?
alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey
Wait, what?
the situation,
He's saying something
he found
new.
a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Whoa.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Why did it close the windows? Why is there no Fox Jam emote? We need one. We need to make one. There's Annie Silly. Okay, what have I not done?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
What the
read
fuck?
Mind Control Facility.
Okay, let's do this then.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes. I'm hungry.
Now the monitors
Thank you,
jumped to life,
Solarax.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives
was
of so
that?
many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
I can't
And Stanley,
read.
one of them,
Fuck.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I wanna pee. I'm hungry.
This mind control facility
Count
was
42.
too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only
Thank you
reason
for
he was happy
subscribing.
with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Huh?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Wait, what?
Controls labeled
Where
with
is this
emotions.
going?
Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, it doesn't do anything. Type 4 in the chat if you're stupid.
And when at last he found the source of
Okay.
the room's power, he knew it was
This
his
is it.
duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
On.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
What the
eliminating the
fuck?
entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
What the fuck
What a
did I
shame we have
do?
so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what
What the
happened.
fuck?
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance
what?
of the story.
That timer
Sometimes
is
when
not
I tell it, I
right.
simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying
He's-
alone.
He's cheating.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though.
Wait,
this
what?
version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
Shut the
Hate
fuck
to
up.
see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm
What?
going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
3.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no
Where's
idea
3?
where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of
What?
turning it off? I mean, look at you. running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door.
Oh my
Everything,
god.
anything, something here will save me.
What
Do you
the
think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Chad! Help!
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Oh
This
my
is not a
god.
challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
I peed in my pants. Be right back.
You messed up. Were you not listening at all?
I'm hungry.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Oh, I'm back. What happened? What?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Oops, I
What if he had to make a
accidentally-
decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No.
Thank you,
This couldn't go
Eskil.
any way except badly.
And
The thing to do now, Stanley thought to
Klaxi.
himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt
You
me.
messed up.
Nothing will
Were
break
you not
me.
listening at all?
In here, I can be happy
Think, Annie,
forever.
think.
I will
What?
be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon,
Wait,
very soon now,
is there
this
an
will
ending
end.
if I
He
just...
will be spoken to.
Is
He
there
will
an
be
ending if I
told
just
what to do.
stand here and do
Now
nothing?
it's
Well,
just
before
a little
closing the
bit
door.
closer. Now it's even closer.
I
Here
did
it
not piss
comes.
myself. I won by accident? Wait, what? Did something happen when I was gone?
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Where do I go? Right? Left. Right. Everyone says
This was
right.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic.
Majestic.
Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this
Give me
exact
cock.
room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to
Please
bleed
give
a
me
little.
cock.
This made him smile. At last,
Cock?
proof that he was human. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Where you go, Chad? Where I haven't been. I've been to that thing that goes up. Right?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I've been to that door. So there's another door, but it didn't open.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Red door.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Walk
There's
up.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
But I already did that.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make
Unplug the
every decision
phone.
by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh my god.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
I already jumped on the walkway and we played Minecraft.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Let's go.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For
8
example,
months,
in
wow,
this scenario,
and
a hypothetical
Thank
real
you.
person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What's happening? Practice. Ouch, my eyes.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy
Wait, why is
decision-making
he
process.
doing that?
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Okay, stop.
And the
I am
feeling
not
should
playing
subside.
this game to
At
get
this time, your
existential
instructor will
crisis.
guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome
What?
back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative
Please?
contradiction.
I'm
But not to
begging.
worry. Now that you're properly
Stop,
informed
stop.
on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
Wow.
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I really wanted to jump though. Oh. Okay, are we going back? I'm hungry. Pigeons! Thank you for the good stuff. Guys, tomorrow is gonna be 20% off of subs. Please
months
stop
off.
subbing. Thank you, Bucket. The Wilts. Yeah, tomorrow, guys.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Let's fucking go.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Shit! Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that you...
What did
my
I
story,
do?
You've destroyed my work.
I didn't
Why?
do
For
anything.
what? What did you get out of that?
I
what did you
did
think was
not
so
touch
special about seeing
anything.
the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I
Legal.
do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have
Oh,
to.
smiley face.
I have to.
What? What the fuck? What are you doing? Oh god, I'm shivering. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My
Wow!
entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't
How
even
did
occurred to you,
everything
had
get
it? That
destroyed?
there's a world outside of you. You're a child. Oh,
You're a child.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Oh
that
my
means
God.
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
What if I do it again?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly.
He's molding. He's molding.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, chat, if I keep going to the right, is it gonna do anything? Is it gonna be a different ending? No? What if I just stand here? Is the guy who's voicing the game actually a developer? Like, did he make it? Or is it just a narrator? No? Ask the narrator. I wish. Some guy from Fiverr. Not gonna lie, the narrator is pretty poggers. The door behind doesn't work.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
How are
Just
you
follow
liking
my
the
lead and
game?
you'll be fine. All right.
I love this game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, nothing is changing, so we're gonna go left. And what now?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Wow,
Feeling a
how
wave of
surprising.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh.
Coming to a staircase,
Oh.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fuck. Okay. A door? Wait, this door is different now? Wait, what? Oh, green?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
Let's
and
go.
beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115.
Night
Was this the
Shark
code to open the door?
115.
Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
It doesn't
Stanley had
hear
been
me.
trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Shark 115? Was that the code?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it.
Wait. Audio? Sound quality? There's no mic.
Into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Mina! Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver.
You fucking
Otherwise,
kidding
we can't
me?
get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I can't speak! You don't hear me!
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it
Night
means to
Shark
take a story
115.
seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Night Shark? Oh, fuck.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The
I
end?
walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. You understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever
Is
you
he
do. I
okay?
simply need you to take that step forward,
His
please.
face.
Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever
Well,
know.
he's breathing.
I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
He's
That's
so
all right.
sad.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Take your time. Oh, I couldn't help him. I was dead and watching him from above. From the ceiling. What if I just stay here and do nothing? Did you discover the adventure line? Yeah, the yellow line? Yeah, we had it. That's all you did when you peed? Wait, really? Did I already get that ending? What the fuck? P ending. Wait, is it gonna happen again though, or not? Yeah. Let's see. Waiting. Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending? I've been to the broom closet, but I didn't get an ending. What? Never listen to the narrator. That's what I was trying to do. P ending. Hello? No, I'm not gonna close the door.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Okay. Very nice hobby, yes. I'm a 5-head. Is it coming?
Pause Champ Simulator.
Nothing is happening. Should I just walk? Pause down. Wait for it. And he's playing this horror game. Yes, very scary. Never played this scary game before. But the question is there going to be an actual ending where he finds out what happened? Don't you have to close the door and then do nothing? Wait, do I have to close the door? No? Okay. True ending is probably the hardest to gain. Oh.
I mean, going off the stats, this is the most scary game you've played so far.
No.
Seeing how you haven't pissed yourself in any other game. Omega lol.
That was a joke. That was a joke. Okay, Chad, nothing is happening. Should I just go? No, wait. Are you guys trolling me or do we actually have to wait? I already saw that you want me to press 5 times on the door. But I'm just wondering if anything's gonna happen if I'm just trolling. Trolling? If I'm just staying. Oh my god. Why am I why did I say trolling? You bit. Oh my god. The people in the chat will fucking finish school, graduate, get a family, die, reborn, go to school, graduate. Rebirth. Okay, Chad, you're trolling me, right? You are? Close the door, I guess. Did I close the door? No! What do you mean no? What? Oh my god, you guys are trolling me. What the fuck? You're trolling me. Miss the legendary sex scene.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it.
What the
I want
fuck?
this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Four one seven. 417. 417. 417. 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. Where is it?
Now, back to door number 437.
437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
All
right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Okay. 417. 417.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419. Achievement unlocked. You can't jump.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Okay. Where is it? Where's the copy machine?
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 43's. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
This narrator! He's fucking amazing. Thank you, Kim. Okay, now, what the fuck do I do?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He just not himself. Okay, so how many endings I have? If I go to the right, if I answer the call, I'm thinking, what if I just don't press any buttons when he tells me to press buttons? Or broom closet. Wait, let's do the broom closet. There's an achievement where you can't play the game for 5 years? What the fuck?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go... Oh, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Do I have to stay here? Take a seat? I can pee in here. But I don't have food. How long do I have to stay here? I'm hungry. Ah, silent card. Thank you for the prime. P standing. Ah, P ending. Hi, Annie. Hello. You need to restart and do it again since you already went in. Do I have to? What? I missed the scenario by going in the first time but not staying? Really? What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here.
Holy
either.
shit,
Feeling a
monkey!
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I'm hungry. What? What the fuck? Why he did this? Thank you, take cat time for the gifted sub. Why did he close it?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
What do I do now?
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why...
Wait, what the fuck do I do now, chat?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Red door. Red door was on the left? What was the red door?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No.
This is the...
What do I do? Downstairs?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I already got the downstairs, yeah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Window?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Wait. We've been here. Red door, red door, red door, red door. Oh, red door.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm hungry.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
Oh my God.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Thank you, curry powder.
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
What? What?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Space!
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel
Nothing.
happy. No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Why would I die?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh. Fuck. What the fuck did I do then? Do a backflip.
Please, Stanley, think. No! Oh, thank God you lived.
What the
You
freak?
had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Wait a dank. Jesus.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
I don't like this place.
Stanley, Go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. No. No. What do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Fuck you, narrator. Yeah!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
What the fuck did I do? Jump again.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Because you're
like
annoying.
You wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Was that another ending? Okay, which ending is left?
All of his co-workers were
Window.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Wait, which window? There's no window.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
How? I need to parkour? How do I parkour? I can't parkour. I cannot
Stanley
jump.
went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I cannot jump, guys. Ah. 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 Oh! Oh! What the fuck? Now what? Wait. How the fuck did... Ah. Hello?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Yes.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
No.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag
Okay.
yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old, and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons.
Don't
He
listen.
pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Luna
Which is why
Hunter,
he is in
thank
this
you.
parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong
I would like not
and
to
keep
look at the
playing
white
along,
monitor.
you too will become quite unbearable. You
Yeah.
too will become quite
And
unbearable.
Anonymous 1337. Thank you for so many bits. 1337. Annie's toxic? True. Sing it over? I don't know the lyrics. Yeah. Oh. E. E. This is a nice music. Is he done? It's repeating. What I do now? How many endings am I missing?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
Thank you,
Stanley
Zachary.
waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He
Masturbation.
no longer had the ability to tell.
Not in
But the
the
one thing he knew
mood.
for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Here it comes. Ugh. Okay, any ending I'm missing after closing the door? Or...
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
I know some monitors had some kind of codes, but I couldn't really do anything with them. Like, this monitor used to have something on it. I guess not anymore. Huh?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by
What
the employee
if?
lounge first, just to admire it.
What
It was
if?
okay.
What? It was okay? Wait, the voice line is changing every time.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Baby
Please,
ending?
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh my god!
That's her, Stanley. You
fucking
need to be
kidding
the one
me?
to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another,
I already plugged it out
then
last
pick
time.
up the phone.
What if I just not do anything? What if I just leave? I can't leave?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh my god.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think
Come
you had a
on.
loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Yeah, we already did this, but is there a different
This
ending?
is a very
No?
sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What if I just don't press anything? No, there's none? Oh. That is sad.
Annie Tfie.
Oh, Arcross. Thank you for subbing. Well, spam other keys? I did that. I did that already. Well, I think I got all endings. Like, I'm not gonna do some wicked stuff that you have to Google for. Nice keyboard sound, thank you. Those are red switches. Play baby game? What baby game? Wait, what? Huh?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, boss office. Boss office.
Yet there was not a single person
Ah, the baby ending? I already did that.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
the
decided to
fuck?
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might coming to a
No, I
staircase.
didn't.
Stanley walked upstairs
Ah,
to
wait,
his
really?
boss's office.
I made the baby die. Shit. Okay, what's the room? Is it an elevator? Next door. The boss door?
Okay, I think we all...
What now? Oh! Wait, what? Go back. Window? Do I go back? Back? Oh. I'm hungry.
Hello Stanley, how
Oh.
are you?
Good chomp. Thank you. What? Wait, what? Oh. You are now leaving. Oh. Escape pod bay floor 760. Wait, what the fuck did I do? This doesn't work. What? $57, $58. Why is it getting darker and darker? 59. Escape pod launch bay. Escape. Well, what? Was that an ending? Is that it? Wow. Wowie. Bro. Okay, Chad. I am very tired. I'm very tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed because it's 2 a.m. and my eyes are hurting now. So, yeah. It was a fun game. I might just watch on YouTube the other endings. So, yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, everyone. Oh, wait, hold on. Good.
The bed ending.